Hello.
Hello.
What we are considering doing is pretty crazy, but it would put the bed, master bed over here.
We're thinking about it.
All right, guys, it's been a minute since we've done a home tour. Everyone keeps asking for one, an updated one. We've done this house before. We love it. We've been out here since March, minus a couple months we rented it out, and then we returned again in September, and we've just been doing a lot of things, including having a baby, which we had to change a guest room into a nursery. And well, we left to the city for 30 days to accomplish the birth of our child, our son Preston. I had redesigned our basement. I taught myself how to 3D render and redesigned the basement, and our friend Chris at North Haven Builders came with this team and knocked it out and did an incredible job. So we're excited to show you that and a couple other updates. So let's get in here. Let's see what's going on. All right, so as you know and saw, we built this step. My friend Buzz and I kind of redid this entrance. We got fake grasses because we put a deer fence in, and the deer can go back there, but they eat everything else. These are prickly, so they don't eat them. I forget what they're called, but they can't eat the fake grass. So this will look good and just kind of blows in the wind. This is pretty nice. From Walmart. Hello.
Hello.
Well, look who it is.
Welcome.
Thank you. So, this is our newly appointed stroller area. Hans, why don't you tell them about the biggest update we've done in our living room?
So the newest thing that we did was swap out our Restoration Hardware cloud couch because it was just not like firm enough. It was just floppy, and we have upgraded it with a beautiful B&B Italia that is not only firm.
It's called the Tufty Time, so if you guys are looking for it. Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, it's the B&B Italia Tufty Time.
Tufty Time.
The cloud couch was just kind of sloppy, and although it looks great on the website from Restoration Hardware, the cloud couch really just doesn't hold form.
Before we blast the Restoration Hardware couch, I will say that we purchased the least firm one, and that we did not know that there were degrees of firmness for the Restoration Hardware couch.
It's true, and we love the cloud couch, as you're going to see downstairs, so we're not really blasting it and saying it sucks. We're just saying for a structural piece in the living space, which we consider more formal, it didn't work for us. But for a media room, it's the perfect couch. So yeah, you saw how we refinished this table. Now this works with this. I know what you all are going to say. You have a child. Why'd you pick a white couch? Well, to be honest, a bird came in, if you watched the last vlog, and shit on our couch. So it's not even our child that's getting the couch dirty, it's a random bird.
And the couch is also the same color as breast milk, so that works
true.
out.
Notice this is called the children's area. And although before we had a baby, I thought, that's not gonna be us. We're not gonna have that stuff in our living room. There is no other place for it to go, people. That's where it lives. And it is living right there. We tuck it away, we bring it out, we put it back. That's just reality. But then we added a new section to this. You saw we refinished our dining table with concrete, which has been rustic. Yes, it's a work in progress. It's coming along. It looks crazy right now, but slowly we're chipping this top off, which we didn't like the color of, and going back to the bottom one, which we liked. So as we wash it, it kind of peels up and we're chipping it away. But more importantly, we added
these really beautiful Pierre Jeaneret inspired chairs that we got off Etsy. We thought that with the new concrete table, we just really were not into our old chairs anymore, and these are so beautiful and really add like a beautiful design element to this dining room situation. This color wood was really nice, that pulled some of the knots from our floor.
And that being said, these chairs, just so you know, are, as Hannah said, Pierre Jeaneret inspired, but these are like $8,000 a chair if you find the real ones. Who would ever buy that? Not us. So you can find ones that are designed really well. There's one guy on Etsy who does a very important detail to make them look correct, and that is this angled corner. A lot of the chairs you're gonna see are just straight lines. They didn't take the time to do this detail. So there's one man who does it correctly. You can find him if you search. I don't know what his name is, but thank you, sir. And since the last tour, we did put a king size bed in here from Tuft & Needle. It's a really nice bed, we're excited about it. But this room right now, again, we got thrown into the baby world. So boom, I don't like to show you that. Kind of sorry I did, but that's the reality. So this is our nursery. We have a little bed, a little tuft, a little rocking chair, a little heater for him, really nice cane crib, and then all his toys over here, a dresser, changing table, a mobile, another mobile. He loves these, and his little hanging rack. Gonna get out of here. He's having his daytime nap. But what we are gonna show you, which we're really excited about, is the downstairs. And I don't know if I have any video of the downstairs before, but I do have some photos. So we're gonna put those in here so you can see the before and afters, but let's take them down.
So this has quickly become my favorite part of the house. The stairs we covered in sisal, which is really, really nice. And I had to say, like, having the grip of the sisal on your feet is great because it's not slippery. And while you're carrying a baby up and down the stairs with no railing, that's important.
This basement was
A mess.
not even a mess. It just wasn't anything.
It was scary.
Hannah wouldn't even come down here until I put a padded floor in because it was just concrete. It was all open. The insulation was hanging down. There was mold on the drywall that existed. All these pipes ran, everything. So I modeled it out.
Brendan designed this entire basement.
Yeah, this is the first space I've ever personally designed. It's come to fruition. First place I've ever designed. And it came to fruition, so pretty cool.
We took our cloud couch, the RH couch that we had mentioned to you upstairs, and put it down here. And as you can see, this is a great media room couch. It's super comfy. You just sink into it. And then these ottomans we got as a present from Brendan's parents. The ottomans took us from like a level 5 comfort with just the couch to a level 10. This is like the ultimate movie night. This is an 85-inch Samsung TV, which is outrageous.
What we have here is the Sonos Arc soundbar paired with the Sonos subwoofer and 2 Sonos Ones, which are on the Sonos stands. And let me tell you, I've never had surround sound before. We've never had surround sound before. Well, in a home we've lived in together. It's phenomenal. It definitely changes the game up. We're really excited about it. And this 85-inch QLED Q80, I believe it's called, is phenomenal. I don't know if we can ever go back to something smaller. This feels crazy.
No, definitely.
But Hannah has a global partnership with Samsung, so we got this thing gratis, which was great. But to talk about the construction, behind here are 2 support poles, 1 and 2, that couldn't be moved, and they hold the fireplace up, which is quite large upstairs. So I designed this to come out and the TV to inset in there with a fireplace. So it's functional specifically for this space, which is why it's inset, but actually worked out really well because the fireplace puts off heat and it doesn't make the TV hot because it's inset, and the shadow line is really nice.
And we have a little beverage fridge.
Beverage center.
Beverage center, beverage fridge.
That's what they call it.
Right here, which is so nice because then you don't have to run upstairs to the kitchen to grab a drink or anything. So this is really cool. I've never had a media room before, and so this is really awesome.
We've never had a media room, and we're finding ourselves spending so much time down here together.
Literally, it's like our nightly ritual is coming down here once Preston goes to sleep.
Could I grab a La Croix, actually?
Absolutely. I might have one too. What flavor would you like?
No, thank you.
So now we're going to take you into the laundry room, which is like so chic to say that we have a laundry room.
The laundry's on, so apologies for the noise, but we're cranking laundry over here.
It's loud, but this is our laundry room.
All right, so this was an interesting space because, first of all, designing spaces, it doesn't feel like you have a lot of room when there's no walls up, but I measured everything out and it appeared we did. So we thought we'd build a nice laundry room with a folding table, which I've never had before. A lot of people stack laundry. Some people have top-loading laundry, which I've had my whole life, but this is really key. We'll be doing this in our house in the city for sure. Ton of added value right here. We obviously built this media room down here and thought, why would you want to go upstairs if you're watching a movie when you can just go down here, which was a little tricky because we're in a basement, so we had to cut a hole, put in a pump all the sewage up and out, which is totally fine. And Kohler provided this great toilet, which was actually meant for our city apartment, but didn't work out because it was a down flush, not a rear. Whole other story, which we'll talk about in the city. Anyway, we brought this beautiful toilet, which, ready for it? As you get closer, hello.
Oh, hello, beauty.
It talks to you, and it also has this fantastic remote. I don't know if you can see, but you've got the front wash, rear wash, eco flush, full flush, cover to put up, seat to put up, massage, a spiral massage, an air dryer, sanitize, water temp, seat temp. That's right, it's hot when you sit down, pressure and position. You should check one of those out if you can.
So this bathroom is not quite finished yet. We'd love to maybe put some wallpaper in here. We'd love to get like a little mount for our toilet paper, although you saw that you might not even need toilet paper with this toilet, but maybe a little something in the back that has a little potpourri or something. So we want to just kind of put a few more finishing touches on this bathroom to kind of make it a little moment.
I think a scent diffuser would be really nice on a shelf back there.
Yeah, yeah.
So that being said, when I designed it, it was cool to have a little room here, but there wasn't really enough room for a sink. So what I thought would be really cool is to do a multi-use space. So this being a laundry sink is amazing because you have a big sink where you can wash some clothes, whatever you want to do in a laundry sink. Then we can put a mirror here, a candle, some hand soap, and it's just coming out using this and going back into the room. So instead of plumbing two sinks, taking up more space, this is one really functional way to do it. And this sink that we chose is from Vigo. Oh, this isn't hooked up yet. That's how new this is. I was trying to get this all done before the new renovation tour, but we didn't have time. But this is a beautiful sink, a beautiful faucet, and it's all from Vigo with this matted bottom. And I really like this detail on the front. It just adds something nice instead of just plain white. Gives a little depth. And Vigo did our faucet in the kitchen in upstairs for our renovation. So we've now done 2 projects with them in this house. They're a fantastic company, very well priced, very cool and modern and doing great things. And this is gonna be a very key piece.
We'll get a lot of use out of this.
Yeah, let's take them to a last space, which is the second most used space besides the television, is this.
Dun dun dun. The gym. We love this gym. It's amazing. Before any of this stuff is spec'd out, it feels small. And we turn this into a gym, and Brendan and I can totally work out in here together and have plenty of room, which is insane. And we just got the tonal put in, which is really cool. And we have kind of all of our equipment. We just put, you know, custom mirror here.
Now the one thing that's a little funny about this room is we had venting that runs under our kitchen to heat the kitchen, to heat the guest room, and over to another bathroom over there that all runs through here. So we had to box it in a bit, and we got it as slim as we could. But if you go here and put your hand up,
well,
there's tons of room here, but then if you go back, yeah.
So if you're doing anything that putting your hands up, which I do all the time.
You just center yourself.
I just center myself up here, or, well, I just go this whole front panel, or I go to the back panel and just
dance it up. It's become a great use of space. We've never had a home gym before. I haven't had a home gym.
I haven't had a home gym.
And we're using it every day and loving it. And this is the flooring, which everyone's asking about when we put it on Instagram. And it is just puzzle flooring from Amazon, and I'll link it in the description as well, but it's super easy.
We actually reused this flooring because this is what the floor was when our basement was unfinished.
This is what I made Hannah feel comfortable coming downstairs.
He literally put this all over the floor of the basement, and that was the only way that I would feel comfortable going downstairs to do said laundry or whatever.
But yeah, we got, as Hannah said, we just got the tonal. I did my first workout today. It is fantastic. That's kind of like an all-in-one gym in your house. Cables, different weight settings, coaching, everything. And then this little room right here was on the other side and now is over here. And this is just our furnace room, which is not attractive. I actually need to come in and clean out some stuff, which I just remembered. Here's our old TV. And that's the pump I was mentioning for the toilet that we put in, which pumps the water up out into here. The door was over there before where the bathroom is. When I redesigned it, I moved it over to here so we wouldn't have a door in our bathroom, but a door in our gym.
We also put a heater in here, which is been a full game changer. We also put a heater in the main room. It's really important that we kept it really nice and warm down here.
It's also AC for the summer.
Yeah, AC for the summer, but it's been so nice to turn this on and get this room hot. Kind of like gives you that extra sweat, which I love.
Okay, and last but not least down here, and then we're gonna take you upstairs and show you a quick update we did to the master This is what the basement used to look like. We kept it as storage. I apologize, I haven't finished organizing it yet on the list, but parent life, you know, takes up time. But you can see this is what the basement looked like before. We just had this drywall in the ceiling. That's the concrete floor. It's pretty scary in here. This is not optimal. I'm gonna rearrange this and then I have a small plan to finish this, finish the flooring, do some white walls in here and just clean up the storage in general, which, lesson learned, I should have done when I had them do the rest, but I thought it would just be raw storage and fine. But now that that's all done over there, I feel, why isn't this done? Just that floor difference alone right there is a killer. Last but not least, the master, which I have started to render as well. And I think we are going to redo it completely based on everything we've done with the rearrangement.
But it might not be our next renovation.
Correct.
Okay, so this room used to be our media room. We had a couch up here, we had a TV here. That black shelving unit used to be right there underneath the TV. And then obviously we did the basement reno, so we moved the media room downstairs. So we turned this room into our dressing room.
As she said, there was a sofa here, a TV there. So this was our coffee table for our sofa, which we actually just use here as a dressing island now. And then that was our closet in our dressing room, or in our master, which we moved and then put all the stuff in there. And this was a dresser. So we have all the dresser. I've just rearranged all Hannah's drawers so they have stuff all sorted. We keep stuff down in these below. This is kind of all our sweaters and pants all stacked in here. We're working on the hats. Hannah loves her hats. They get worn one day in the summer. And then all our hanging stuff. Suitcase, some shoes, sunglasses.
Brendan loves to hate on my hats.
I just hate on them because when we used to travel a lot, she'd bring one of these said hats and then guess who would be holding it the whole time while we travel? This guy. Anyway, this is our master suite, our master dressing area. What we are considering doing is pretty crazy, but it would put the bed, the master bed over here. We'd blow out this wall, put a walk-through in there to the bathroom, into a full master closet in the other room.
We're thinking about it.
This is our master bedroom, same bedroom we had before. Not much different, but we now have more space on either side of the bed because we took those side tables and used them in the media room, which you just saw downstairs.
And we took the drawers that we had in here, put them over in the dressing room. But most importantly, we took the couch from the media room and put it in here, which is really cool. And it gives me an opportunity to have kind of like a sit down moment that's not on the bed, where I can feed Preston or just take a load off, have a nap, read a book. And I think our bed is really aesthetically pleasing, so it's nice to be able to sit down and look at it, which I really like.
And yeah, we've never really had a sofa in our bedroom, and it is quite nice. I don't know if we'll keep it for that long. We don't really know what's happening here, but right now it suits the purpose, and we had nowhere to put the sofa, so it's here. And again, we don't have any art in the walls because before there was hanging area here, so a mirror there, so it was all filled. So we're slowly building up again, but we're giving you the updates. And as I said, we might knock this out, which would walk right through to the other room, put the bed over there in front of the windows, then build dresser all here, closets, dresser, closets, a bit more closets, stop, and then put a bathtub here in front of the fireplace.
And if you didn't notice, this white brick goes all the way around on this floor. There's a fireplace here, and then there's a fireplace on the other side of it. And this is the same chimney that goes down to the main floor where we have the fireplace that looks into the living room. So there's 3 fireplaces off this one chimney.
And our bathroom isn't really too great, our master bath. It needs a change. Yeah. It's not that nice. But the one thing we did do recently, which is really cool, is got this, which is called the Kohler Moxie. And this, my friends, is a Bluetooth speaker that you can take to the beach, in your car, whatever you want to do. But it's a great shower head, and then you can turn on music. It's just a magnet into there, and you can shower with music, which
we do all the time.
And is actually quite lovely. I thought it was kind of gimmicky at the start, This thing is great. We are obsessed with it, so we've been using that a lot.
But this bathroom definitely is prime for a reno.
Just the shelving alone behind here, let's show them. It's got a nice dip to it, nice arc.
Yeah.
It's really nice. But this has been here, this old light fixture. It's actually a great countertop, but these cupboards, they don't even close correctly. It's just due for an update. So I have grand plans of putting a standing glass shower in here off this wall facing this way with a glass door.
Because if we knocked this out, you would just go right over to the other side.
Yeah, and then we could have dual vanity sinks right here on the back of this brick wall, which would be stunning. Got a dream, got a design, and if you manifest it, it'll probably come if you want it to. We just got to figure out how to budget that in. But that's it. That's the house tour. Things are coming along slowly and surely. And we'll give you more updates as we go, but thanks for joining us. We love our house. Hope you do too. All right, guys, that's it. House tour done.